So, welcome everyone to our Winnipeg Winter Club yoga session. My name's Philip, and yeah, we'll go through about an hour-long yoga practice, and we'll go through something similar to what we did last week. And we'll go through a few warm-ups, some standing postures, and then we'll be back down on the ground. And yeah, we'll go through some stuff on the floor. But yeah, you might see some of these postures from the Ashtanga sequence and the Yin sequence. Um, yeah, apparently all of these postures come from one place, Hatha Yoga. It's all kind of similar, but a little different. But we use the body and the postures to, yeah, open up our bodies. And we use the breath to balance our nervous systems. And we use something called gazing with our eyes. And there's different looking places like your hands, your belly button, maybe your foot. And when we look at one place, this helps to calm our mind. Yeah, so those three things together, it's called Trishtana in yoga. Maybe we can work on that a little bit today, okay? So when you're ready, come to stand at the very top of your mat. My mat's kind of like this, so I would be standing over there if I was you, but you can do it however and just kind of follow along, okay? Yeah, I'll change my position so that you can see better if you ever need to. Yeah, having the feet about hip width apart, the second toes pointing straight forwards. Check out the kneecaps that they're not turning in or turning out. Point them straight forwards. Same with your hips, your shoulders, your head. Lengthen your fingers down by your sides. Stand up nice and tall, but relaxed. Now, for the gazing part, you're going to fix your eyes a few feet in front of you. Just gaze a few feet in front of your belly button. And just start to breathe into your nose, your throat, your lungs. And breathing all the way out, feeling the opposite. I just want you to keep watching your breath and moving it. We're going to start just by getting into our mountain pose. I feel like it's the basic form of all of the postures. So from the heels, I just want you to go up onto your first three toes, or your toes, but use the first three ones a little bit more. And then go back down onto your heels and then lift the toes. If this is a lot, you can put your hand beside you, or maybe even put on a helmet and knee pads. Just joking. You can go forwards onto your toes, and then go back onto your heels, and keep breathing, watching from the back of your feet to the front. And make sure there's no sharp corners around you to hit yourself on. Now that you kind of got a feeling for that, ground from the heels, knuckles to the toes. Let's do the opposite now. You're going to ground the feet and lift the insides of your feet. So you feel a connection to the insides of your legs, your hips. Now, can you do the opposite? Drop the insides, keep the legs about hip width and lift the outsides. So you feel a connection all the way up to the tops of the legs, the outsides of the hips. Keep it up. Open up the insides. Breathe in, lengthen the fingers, standing tall. And breathing out, drop the insides, lift the out. Drop the outsides, lift the in, breathe in. Drop the insides, lift the out. Breathe out. Do it one more time. Lift the insides, breathe in. Drop the insides, lift the outsides, breathe out. Okay, ground from the heels, knuckles, toes, insides, outsides, not too much, not too little. Let's work with the knees for today. So from here, I just want you to make sure your kneecaps are pointing straight forwards. Try and line them up over your second toes and just bend your knees a little bit. And then I just want you to pull them back and bend, pull them back. Now I want you to find somewhere in the middle for your knees to go. Same with your hips. Make sure they're not too far forwards over your hips or too far back. Kind of move them a bit back and forth so you know and bring them in the middle. How about your ribs? Are they poking out or pulling in? Can you just do that a few times? Push them out, Pull them in, find the middle, your shoulders too, your head. Lengthen your fingers down towards the ground and stand up nice and tall through the top of the head. And just find a nice balanced posture, balanced breath. Let's go through 5 sun salutations, okay? So we're going to still stand at the top of your mat, reach your arms out in front of you. Keep gazing in between your eyes to calm the mind. Guys, gaze in between your hands, I should say. Keep looking there and breathe in, reaching up. Keep looking in that between that space and fold forwards, breathe out, rolling down. Now roll up halfway. Notice where you're grounding through the feet. Where are your knees, your hips, ribs, shoulders, and head. Go back to a push-up position. Off of the knees or on. Keep your spine at its longest and lower down. Touch the ground. Inhale, upward dog. Lift your head. Come up a little bit. Press your hands and feet on, maybe upward dog. Go up a lot. For our first one, downward facing dog. Push the backs of your hips to the wall behind you and look towards your feet. You start to pedal the heels up and down. And breathe. See if you can keep your eyes nice and still on the feet. At the same time, noticing your body for 3. More breath. Excuse me. 2. And 1. Good. Bend your knees. Come down onto the hands and knees if you need. And walk your feet forwards. Have the feet hip width. Roll up halfway, looking towards the nose and ground. Keep looking there and roll down. Look towards now your nose, your knees, maybe even your belly button. Root down and roll up to stand. Use your feet, your legs, your hips, your core. Your breath. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. 4 more. Reach your arms up, looking in between the hands. And rolling down, breathing out. Roll up halfway, breathing in. Go back to a table or a push-up. Yeah, on the knees or off. And lower down. Inhale, upward facing a cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the backs of your hips up to the wall behind you. Just take one nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath out. For today, let's come down onto the hands and knees. We'll do a modified sun salutation, okay? Let's go through cat-cow about 5 times instead. Exhale, rounding the spine. Pushing your hands and feet apart, arms and legs. And then extending through the spine. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, lifting. One more, exhale, round. And inhale, lift. Look in between your hands. Walk your feet there. Root down through the feet. And roll up halfway from the bottom of the spine to the top. Then roll down from the bottom to the top. Root down and roll up to stand. Look in between your hands. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. 3 more. Reach your arms all the way up, breathing in. And rolling down, breathing out. Roll up halfway, breathing in. Go back to a push-up or table. And lower down, breathing out. Upward facing dog, breathing in. Downward facing dog, breathing out. And you come down onto your hands and knees. Let's try child's pose for 5 breaths. Sides of the big toes touch. Knees open wide. And keep the hips up. Try and maybe bring them back towards your heels. Just go to your end range. Stay like this or walk your hands forwards. You might bring your hairline down towards the ground. We'll keep it up in space. Breathe for about 5 nice breaths. If this doesn't work for you, do child's pose or do cat cow or downward dog instead. Breathing for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up onto your hands and knees. Look forwards. Walk your feet in between your hands as best as you can. Root down through the feet so it feels as if the hips are lifting off of the legs. And roll up halfway. And roll down. Root down and roll up. Look in between your hands, breathing in. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. All right, 2 more. I'll watch for these ones, okay? Reach your arms up, breathing in. Look in between your hands. And rolling down, breathing out. Touch the ground or your legs. And roll up halfway, breathing in. Go back to a push-up or table position. And lower down. Inhale, upward facing dog, lifting up the head. Exhale, downward facing dog, reach your hips to the back wall behind you. Imagine you're resting them there. Either downward facing, child's pose, or cat cow, whichever one works for you, okay? Imagine breathing from the nose to the heart to the nose. Even imagine breathing from the nose to the back of the heart, right in between the shoulder blades, somewhere around there. And then back up to the nose. 2, and 1. Nice work, everyone. Look in between your hands. Bend your knees. Walk your feet there as best as you can. Have your feet straight, your kneecaps, your hips. Roll up halfway. That's it. And then roll back down. Roll up to stand, reaching your arms up, breathing in. Look in between your hands. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Nice. Do 1 more, okay? Reach your arms up, breathing in. Rolling down, exhale. Yeah, touch the ground or your legs. Now roll up halfway, keep looking towards your nose, the ground. Go back to a push-up position or table. Lower down, try and use your body equally. Inhale, upward facing dog, looking towards the nose. Exhale, downward facing dog, child's pose or cat cow. You know what to do. Breathe for about 5 nice breaths. See if you can keep the lips closed, but full and soft. Same with the jaw, imagine it relaxing, softening. Your ears too, keep them open. See if you can listen through them clearly. Listening to your breath, your body. For 2, 1. Bend your knees, look forwards, walk to the top of your mat. Roll up halfway and roll back down. Roll up to stand, reaching up, looking in between your hands. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Nice work, everyone. If you need to, you can give your arms a little shake. Otherwise, just keep watching your posture in mountain pose. Ah, nice. Yeah, the sun salutations are meant to help wake up the breath and clear the mind a bit. You'll have your feet pointing straight forwards for our next one. This one's called Padangusthasana. You're going to take your first 2 fingers and thumbs, touch them together, and hold your big toes with them. You're going to leap them up, ground from the heels, knuckles to the toes, spread them out, and ground down through the toes, the knuckles, the toes, the heels, and roll up halfway, looking towards your nose, and just coming into extension of the spine. Exhale, rolling down little by little if it feels all right. If it felt better just to keep looking forwards and keeping along your spine, maybe you have a sore back or something, you can do that instead. You go for about 3 more breaths. Keep it up, okay? I'll watch. 2. So imagining breathing from the nose to the heart, heart to the nose. 3. As you inhale, you should feel your belly button moving the tiniest bit forwards. And you should naturally feel it moving back. 4 and 5. Nice. Roll up halfway. Let's do hand to foot pose. Can you lift up your feet and place one hand underneath your foot and then the other? Roll up halfway and roll down little by little. You're gonna have to use a bit of strength to hold your hips up. See that you can root down through the feet. With those exhales, just slowly rolling down little by little. The inhales, finding space. Keep it up, okay? Looking towards the nose, the knees, for another deep breath in, deep breath out. Now roll up halfway, looking to the ground still. Release your hands from your feet, hold your waist, and roll up to stand, breathing in and breathing out. Mountain pose, triangle. You're going to, if you're at the top of the mat, step your right foot back about a leg length. You're going to turn your left foot in and the right foot out, arms over the leg. Place your right hand down on your right foot or leg. And then extend through the spine, the legs, the arms. Look at one of your hands. See if you can maybe even extend the length of the breath. Keep it up for about 5 breaths, okay? 4, still breathing the same. Use with a little bit of sound so you can hear it. For 3, try not to strain as you breathe. 2, and 1. Look at your right foot, round and stand up. Arms open. Turn your right foot in. Turn your left foot forwards. Breathe in. Pull down the inside of your left leg. Same thing. Left hand down, right arm up. Use a bit of strength so you can feel from the bottom of your body to the top. Look at one of your hands. Keep it up for 5 again. Same, okay? 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back up. You're going to reach your left arm up, place your right hand on your waist, and turn all the way around so you're facing the back of your mat. Look at your left hand. See if you can keep looking at it as you place your right hand down. Yeah, keep looking at the hand and notice your whole body at the same time. Extend through the spine, arms and legs, and rotate through the thoracic spine, the middle part, the upper. And you reach your right arm up and breathe for about 5. Keep it up, okay? 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Let's try the other side. Reach your right arm up. Turn all the way around. Face forwards. Place your right hand down on your left leg or foot. Extend through the spine, arms and legs. You're going to rotate through the middle parts, the upper. Left arm up if you can. Breathe for about 5. Keep it up a lot, okay? 4, 3, looks good. 2, and 1. Arms open over the legs, breathing in. Step forwards back to the top of your mat and stand still. Finding mountain pose. Watching your breath, your body. Notice where your posture is now, from the feet, the knees, the hips, the ribs, shoulders, and head. Lengthen your fingers down towards the ground. Extended side angle. Take a bigger step back with your right foot. Turn your left foot in. Turn your right foot out. Arms open. Bend your right knee over your ankle. You might need to take the legs further apart or closer together. You can play around with it. You're going to place your right hand to the outside of your right foot. Reach your left hand to the back wall, away from your left foot. And you want to push your feet and legs apart. So you can find the middle of your body. Breathe up and down the spine for 5, okay? 4, if it's too much, you can always place your forearm on your thigh. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Come back up, arms open. Try the other side. Turn your right foot in, left foot forwards, and bend into your left knee. Try and track it over your second toe. Pull down the outside of your left legs and place your hand down. Reach your right hand forwards or place your forearm on your thigh. And breathe for about 5. Try and use your body somewhat equally. 4, 3, 3. Make sure it feels pleasant and comfortable in the body and breath. 2, 1. Good. Come up. Now turn all the way around. Reach your left arm up. This time you're going to bend your right knee for extended side angle twist. Yeah, there's many ways to do this one. We'll do it like this for today. You can reach up, place your left hand on your right leg. If you want to, you can hook the outside of your arm. You might even slide your arm closer and closer to the outside of your leg. You might even get the sides of your ribs to the outsides of your right thigh, but try not to go too far too quickly, okay? Once you're there, you might touch your hand to the ground, to the outside of your foot. You're going to extend a little bit, push the middle of your chest to the ground, turn it to the right, reach your right arm up, look at one of your hands for about 5. This is easy, you might reach your right hand to the front wall, 4, keep it up, okay? 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Try the other side. Left hand on the waist, right arm up. Turn all the way around. Bend your left knee over your ankle. Look at your right hand. As you look at the hand, place it on your left leg. You might slide your arm closer and closer down. Notice here too, if your hips are really high up, it might be a little bit harder. You might have the hips somewhere around, yeah, where the knees are. You might keep folding and down the outside of the right leg. Turn the chest, left arm up, maybe over. Look at one of your hands for about 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Come back up, arms open. Step forwards, back to the top of your mat, and stand still. Breathing in, breathing out. Wide-legged forward bend. Step your right foot back about a leg length. Turn to the right side of your mat. Hands on your waist. Breathing in. And hands on the ground, breathing out. Roll up halfway, breathing in, looking towards the ground. Then roll down, just to your end range. Breathe for about 5, okay? Keep it up. 4. If you have a sore back, keep extending through the spine, look to the side of your mat. 3. Otherwise, it might feel nice to look in between the feet, the knees, or towards the belly button. 2. And 1. Good. Roll up halfway. Hold your waist. Use your feet, your legs, your core. Roll up to stand. And reach your arms up, breathing in. Hold your waist, breathing out. Now, bring your elbows back behind you a bit. Breathing in, feeling the diaphragm drop. Muscles of the shoulders lift. Stay or slowly roll down. Keep kind of bringing your elbows and shoulder blades towards each other. Look in between your feet, knees, or towards your hips for about 5. And notice here you're rooting through the heels, knuckles, toes. Can you equal it out? 3. Are the knees really bent or really locked? Find somewhere in the middle. 2. How about the hips? Are they really far back or far forwards? And the ribs, the head, the shoulders. 1. Roll up to stand. Breathing in, breathing out. Reach your arms up, breathing in. Can you interlace your fingers behind your back? Lift your arms up. Relax the shoulders away from the neck. And fold forwards for about 5. Just going little by little, okay? 4 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll up to stand. Hold your waist. Breathe all the way in and out. Breathing in. Can you reach for your big toes with your first 2 fingers and thumbs like we did before? Roll up halfway. Stay like this if it's better. Otherwise, roll down for about 5. Keep it up. 4, 3. Still finding a nice, pleasant breath. 2. Not feeling too much sensation or too little. 1. Good. Roll up halfway, breathing in. When you're ready, hold your waist, breathing out. Roll up to stand, breathing. Stepping forwards to the top of your mat, standing still. Or if you need, you can give your legs a little shake. Maybe even a kick. Okay, intense side stretch. Make fists with your hands, knuckles, and then touch your knuckles together, your thumbs behind your back. Again, see if you can press through the hands so you feel all the way up to your elbows, your shoulders, collarbones, and shoulder blades. If you can take your hands into a prayer position behind your back, you can always do that too. Step your right foot back about a leg length, turn all the way around, face the back of your mat. Feet and legs about hip width. Breathing in. Bring your forehead towards your right knee as you fold. Breathing out. Just go little by little. Look towards your knee or your belly button for about 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll up to stand. Standing tall, turn around, facing forwards, breathing in. And roll over your left leg, breathing out. Bring your forehead towards your left knee. Breathing for 5. Looks good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll all the way up. Step forwards, back to the top of your mat. Standing nice and tall but relaxed. Breathing, balancing. You can use your left hand on the wall or take it out to the side. You can even just have your left hand on your waist. Hold onto your right leg Stay like this. Maybe hold your right big toe. And just push your toes into your fingers. Stay like this, or maybe lift your leg up. Go for about 5, 4, 3. So breathing from the nose to just to the nose. 2, 1. Take it out to the right. Same breathing. 5. This gets pretty easy. You can look to the left. 4, 3, 2, 1. To center. Lift your leg, long toes for 5. Hands on the waist, or arms out even if you need. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Take it down. Standing still, or give yourself a little shake. Other side. Take your right arm out. Hold your left leg up. Maybe hold your left big toe. Stay or lift your leg up. Maybe hand on the waist. For 5. Same breathing. 4. Same looking place. A few feet in front of the belly button. 3. And find your mountain pose. 2. 1. Take it up to the left. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Take it to the center. Take it to center. Lift your leg up. 5. Maybe arms out. 4. 3. 2. 1. Just come down. Give it a shake or stand still. Breathing. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Repose. Turn your right foot out to the right, your knee, the top of the leg. You're going to turn all 5 of your toes down, maybe bring them in closer. Press your foot into your leg into the foot. You might lift your foot above the knee and press your foot there. You can press your hands together. Stand up nice and tall. Pressing the hands, maybe reach out or up. Breathe for about 5. 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly come down. Breathing in, breathing out. Other side. Turn your left toes out, your left knee, top of the leg. Turn your toes down. Press your foot to your leg. Maybe hold the shin. And very slowly, carefully bring it up. Press your hands and reach out or up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly come back down when you're ready. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's go straight into chair pose for today. Having the feet forwards, knees and hips. Sit down. Just check out the kneecaps, see that they're pointing over the second toes. Reach your arms out, look in between your hands. Keep them there as you reach up. Look there for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Fold forwards. Roll up halfway. Go back to push-up or table. And lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Child's pose or cat cow. Warrior one. Can you step your right foot forwards to the top of your mat as best as you can? Bend your knee, left foot down. Use your feet and legs and standing up, reaching up. Look in between your hands for about 5, 4, 3, and get your collarbones in line with the scapula, the shoulder blades. 2, 1. Good, straighten your right leg and turn around. Facing the back, bend your left knee. Breathing, looking in between the hands. If they're too high up and it makes the neck feel really tight, you can have your arms a little forwards. For 3, 2, 1. Arms open. Warrior two. Bend your left knee over your ankle. Look at your left hand for about 5, 4, 3. Aim at player edges. 2, 1. Straighten your left leg. Turn your left foot in. Turn your right foot to the top of the mat. Bend your right knee. Look at the right hand for about 5. Full rest. 4. And soft on the right hand. 3, 2, 1. Step forwards and stand still for today. Breathing in, breathing out. Thanks. Let's sit down. And yeah, always feel free to sit up onto something if you have something, like even a pillow off of the couch or a chair will do. But if you can sit up comfortably without one, you don't really need one. Maybe I'll turn this way. So you're going to support yourself up on your sitting bones for staff pose. Press your hands down, press the backs of your heels down. Just sit up nice and tall but relaxed. Look towards your feet, knees, or towards your hips, your belly button. Pick one spot and breathe for about 5 breaths. At the same time, noticing your body, your breath. 4. Imagine you're lining yourself up for mountain pose. 3, 2, and 1. Breathing in, reaching for the big toes. And breathing out, slowly rolling down for about 5. If it's too much, you can bend your knees a lot. 4, and the knee caps still facing the same way as the fronts of the hips. 3, sure it doesn't feel like too much or too little. 2, and 1. You roll it halfway. Lift your stomach, your ribs, your shoulders, your head up a bit. Can you hold the outsides of your legs or feet and roll down for about 5? Keep lots of space through the front of the spine, okay? Get up. 4, looks good. 3, 2, 1. Come on. Can you just simply lean back, tuck your chin, tone the core, use your legs, your arms, your feet, your hands. Can you lift your hips up and point your feet? If it's too much, bend your knees. You can stay up for 5 or keep going up and down. 4, Or you might just windshield wipe your legs from right to left. 3, 2, and 1. And back down. Can you cross your legs like this and lift your feet off the ground? And lift your legs up. Pause. Legs out long. Sitting up nice and tall. Okay. So like tree pose, bring your right foot to the inside of your left leg, either higher or above the knee. Sit up nice and tall, breathing in. Then rolling down, reaching for your leg or foot equally to both sides. Roll up halfway. Stay or roll down for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll up halfway and cross your legs. Lift, cross, legs out long, sitting up tall. Try the other side. Bring your left foot in. Press your foot and leg into each other. Sitting up tall, breathing. And reach for your right foot or your leg. Roll up halfway. Stay or roll down for about 5 smooth breaths. Or you can always bend your right knee a ton if you need. 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll up halfway. You can vinyasa. Cross your legs. Lift, cross, legs out long. Okay, let's go into twisting. Bend your right knee. Press your right foot down beside you. Fold your leg with both arms down through the sitting bones, maybe 1 or 2. You're going to sit up nice and tall, breathing in. And turn the middle of your chest a little to the right. Maybe walk your right arm back behind you and breathe for about 5 breaths. Yeah, lifting a few feet in front of your belly button. 4, you got it. 3, 2, 1. Look forwards. Take a vinyasa again. Cross your legs, bring them in. Lift your legs, bring them up. Cross your legs, legs up high. Switching sides when you're ready. Bend your left leg. Hold it, sit up tall. Push the middle of the chest a bit forwards, turn it to the left. Lift a few feet in front of your belly button for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come forwards. Take a vinyasa. Cross your legs. Lift, cross, legs out long. Okay, Baddha Konasana. You're gonna bring your legs into, yeah, like a butterfly position, sitting on the ground or something if you need. Press your feet together. Here, if you want to, you can open up the insides of your feet the tiniest bit, or press them together, your choice. You're gonna root down and sit up nice and tall. Stay for a while, otherwise go down little by little for about 10. Nice breaths. 9, 8. Still imagining like you're in a mountain pose. Breathe from the bottom to the top. 7, 6. Make sure there's no pain in the knees at all. or your back. If there is, come up. Okay. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Roll back up to sit. Breathing in, breathing out. Can you just open the legs a little bit? Doesn't have to be much. Sitting up tall, breathing in. Stay like this. If you have a sore back or tight, sit up onto something. You can bend your knees a lot. Stay or reach forwards for the outsides of your feet or legs. Then you'll roll up halfway, finding length through the lower belly, the low back, middle, upper. Stay or roll down for about 5. Keep staying in space, the breath. 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll up halfway, breathing in. Cross your legs, take a vinyasa. Lift, cross, legs out long. Lay on your back. Bridge pose. Bend your knees. Bend your elbows. Do not root your neck down or your low back. Use your feet, your arms, your shoulders, your head. Can you lift your hips up? Breathing in. About for about 5. Stay like this or go up and down. Inhale up, exhale down. 4, 3, keep it up. 2, 1. Come down, take a deep breath in, deep breath out. 2 more. Go back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, breathe. Last one, go back up for 5. I'll watch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Good. Can you hug your legs in towards you? Wrap your arms around the backs of your legs and give yourselves a nice hug. Just feeling a little stretch through the back of the body for about 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come up to sit. Cross your legs. Sit up onto something again if you need. Can you reach your arms behind your back and hold on to opposite hands, wrists, forearms, somewhere there, maybe the elbows? And lift the pectoralis minor muscles up and get your collarbones in line with your scapula. Then stay or keep extending forwards for as long as you can. And slowly roll down. Let's go for 5 breaths today, actually, okay? 4. If it doesn't feel good, walk your hands forwards instead. 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll up to sit, breathing in. Palms face up, breathing out. Touch your pointer finger to your thumb, breathing in. Stretch out your 6 fingers. Tuck your chin the tiniest bit so you're looking towards your legs, your hips. You can give your eyes a close and breathe here for about 5 more breaths. 4, Three, two, one. Last one. Can you lift your legs like you did before? Push the chest a bit forwards and breathe for about 5 quick breaths. Breathe in, out, in, out. Five, four, three, two, and one. When you're ready, come down and rest on your back. You can lay down with the knees bent, maybe the legs out long. You can even place a pillow underneath your thighs, that might feel nice. If it doesn't feel good, you can always bend your knees, reach your right arm up. Then, yeah, just use your arm to rest on your side. You can even use your left if you need to, okay? Give your eyes a close for a little bit. We're going to rest for about 4 or 5 minutes. That makes it comfortable, setting your body up equally on the mat. And remember, just grounding through the feet equally, letting them go. Just let them soften, relax. And grounding through the backs of the hips, not too much, not too little. The upper back, middle back of the head, backs of the arms. Not to put too much weight on either one part. Keep watching your breath slow down, imagining the tension in your face softening, and rest for a little bit. Begin to deepen your breath with tiny movements. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Yeah, circle your wrists and ankles. Then you stretch your arms up and back. Take a nice breath. Bend your knees. Roll to your right side. Use your right arm as a pillow. Slowly make your way up to a comfortable seated position. Okay, nice work, everyone. To end our practice, let's bring the palms together. I hope you have a really nice day. Thanks for coming. Hope to see you again next time. Namaste.